Hi, Cancer. Welcome to your monthly reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of October, I have a special sales offer available as usual, inspired in the Libra themed season we are currently on. And so it's a reading focused in themes of relationship and love. And it's called The Ring. If you would like to know more details about that special offer or any other of my services, just email me. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below, and as well my Facebook and Instagram page. So, Cancer, it does feel like October might be this constant invitation to take you out of the shell and be more participant, particularly in your social life. So it could be one of those months, I'm sorry, that you really called to engage. And I feel like some of you, you're torn between wanting to do so and not wanting to do so. It's like there's this friction, this internal debate if you should or shouldn't accept certain invitations, accept certain, um, it's almost like accepting gifts as well. I keep getting like there are cancers that are afraid of trusting. Basically, you have trust issues, and so what's coming towards you, and it feels like the more you the more you shy away, the more it comes, the more it comes, the more it comes. It could be like a sign to you, to some of you, to stop running or to stop fearing and looking at situations with the the rational mind and not with a fear-based mentality, because trust issues, what do they bring? They bring up a fearful judgments. So the thing is, I feel like some of you cancers, you're not fully like dismissing, but you're also not fully committing. And so there's this wishy-washy behavior, this hesitant tone to your actions, words, again, decisions that might be bringing disharmony where happiness and celebration and all good type of emotions should be existing. So it's not that you are fully, again, responsible by all negative responses that you might receive during this time, but keep in mind that you might have more of a role into it than what you would like to see or acknowledge or admit, because I see that some of you cancers are having troubles with relationships, but relationships that matter, relationships that are about deep bonding, deep care, deep love, deep friendship. It's like almost like this pair of how you say, like two birds of a feather. So it could be someone that is very, very, very similar to you. So like a friend that is soulmate, a person in your family unit, a partner, someone you're interested in. Again, it feels like some of you cancers are emotionally connecting or about to connect with almost like a twin, a reflection of you in so many ways, particularly when what you seek in terms of love, in terms of romance, in terms of, if I ask you what would be the qualities you would like to have in a partner, in finding a soulmate, what requirements, what would those be, right? And it feels like you're attracting or already did a person that is almost like a match to those requirements, but there's something about this relationship that for the time being is not fully out there, like open. So this could be an affair, This could be a relationship that needs to be more in the underworld for now for some reason, either because it's an affair or because there's someone here getting a divorce, someone here waiting for the separation to happen, or because, there's other people involved in this situation. Definitely with the Ten of Pentacles as a past influence, it could be because of family, afraid of, judgments of family or friends. It feels like there are reasons of the outside of you and another person, perhaps making it be more on the hidden spectrum. And for some of you, this hiding of a relationship is like no fun, like a feeling here of some of you suffering with this, some of you questioning if um, you should or not keep, almost like if you should or not keep um, taking this like this, right? If you should trust this connection, if you should trust that this the situation would ever change. So I feel like I'm connecting with some cancers here that are also questioning a lot their lovers, right? Either being because of the behind the curtain energy, or even with cancers that are with are married or in a relationship. You might just be facing doubts with your partner. I feel like there has been huge, for cancers that are already committed, there has been huge moments of certainty and happiness and fulfillment and almost like a dream come true when it comes to your love life and your lover, like finding someone in which you can really build something solid, something strong, something long term, a legacy, a family. But for those of you that have already been in this energy, you're right now questioning your partner. For others of you, you're questioning if your high hopes and ideals to find a partner like this, if they are possible. It's like, I also feel like some of you cancers, when it comes to your love life, you're very like I don't want to say stubborn, but almost like very sure, or you have been very sure. Actually, you have been very sure of what the picture of love paradise looks to you, right? But again, something is changing. Something has been changing in your love nature, perhaps in your emotional requirements, needs. Something has been changing with you, Cancer, and you might be struggling to cope with these changes, and at the same time not be able to fully communicate and express to your family, to your loved ones, what's going on internally with you, because you have been trying to figure out, but it is as if you dive deep into into like this self inquiry, right? The more questions you get and the more at conflict as well you are. You have here the Four of Swords in the heart of your reading, so you are pretty much aware the center energy. You need some time to sort some things out, and you're also in a moment where you might want to be alone or left alone, but it's almost like when you're trying to hide just because of fear, not because of need, um, your friends will call you. Other people will pressure you. Other people will tell you, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's engage, let's celebrate, let's party, let's. Leave that energy of, constant reminiscing about um, what's happening with you, what's happening with someone else. It's almost like leave the moment fully and let things unfold and open to you. Some of you, it's like your emotional life. It's a constant, right, flower opening and blooming and blooming and blooming. There's more and more layers to it. And all of them is almost like a beautiful energy is like, the more it opens and the more layers it shows to you, the more beauty it holds. So it's almost like a feeling like, do not be afraid of this. So as the flower opens, right, naturally, as another side to a story is being revealed, this requires change. So it's naturally, when we're dealing with certain changes, even if they are very good ones, we need a period to adapt. And so some of you, it might just be an adaptation to something. For example, cancers that have been single and are now getting into a relationship, you might be genuinely in love and adoring being in a relationship, but you're adapting to it, right? Or you adapting to an emotional experience that is happening during October, that even though it's good, even though it shows here as being very um interesting, actually very it's like a feeling of something delicious here when it comes to your emotional life. uh Even though, again, there's another side to the coin. I keep getting like some of you are flipping a lot sides here. Moodiness, which is something common in Cancer, but it feels like more than usual here, like it's constant. You're seeing one side that's good and then flipping to a side where you're seeing a side that is more concerning, let's put it that way, to you. Either way, people will be reaching out, love will be reaching out, options will be after you. Cancers will be kind of chased during October. And cancers will also have some sort of energy. There's something here about nomination, something here about gaining something. It could be like a contest, or something you didn't expect or you were not seeing to happen, that brings a lot of positive news, and again, a lot of celebration, an actual celebration for either an award, or a gift, something you will be receiving that is like making you so happy. There's unexpected happiness, let's put it that way, as well, happening in October, in whichever way it comes from, unexpected or expected, happiness will be a part of your month, and it will happen by surprise, because this Three of Cups and Eight of Hearts is in the unconscious. So things you are unaware that will be happening, and things that are in your subconscious driving you, almost like pulling you into the type of experiences you're finding during this month. So you're being pushed to find a lot of good stuff, a lot of good things, particularly because it's paired, I'm sorry, with the Eight of Hearts. So emotional connections are going to run deep, are going to be established in stronger ways, even if there's certain, like a certain mutation, right, of the emotional paradigm of how things have been. It's for the best. I feel like some of you are also opening up to love without realizing. So some of you could be like not really thinking about that, not really looking for that, not really, hoping or expecting some sort of relationship to be drawn in, and suddenly it happens. And there's something here about communication, again, an important invitation. Pay attention to who's inviting you to go out, or like who you are tempted to invite as well, or um, there's something here about message or receiving your news that might be almost like uncovering some sort of fated encounter. So even if it's not about romance, this King of Clubs paired with the Page of Swords as you go into November, and as the outcome of all of this, be mindful of the little things not interfering in your judgment. Be mindful of, the small little things we don't like, which are always going to be there, like nobody can 100%, um, nobody is able to please us 100%. There's always little things that we don't connect as much in our relationships, but still you could be tempted to this, like the nitpicking, the bickering, the criticizing effect here, when your partner or your friend or someone you're getting to know is not, doing everything as you would like. And this is like a response coming again here from fear. I keep getting like any little inconsistency, any little flaw, you go back to that feeling of this person is not trustworthy. Also, someone could be doing this to you. It could go both ways, always. Someone could be just like having a hard time adapting as well to your flow, adapting to your state of being, adapting to your natural way of living life or your lifestyle, and picking on you. So there's little like quarrels as well for some of you happening, and a lot of questions being made. I feel like some of you will be questioned, Cancer. Some of you will be questioned about a lot of things, and you will also be making a lot of questions. But I also feel like some of you might be invited again, by, like, there's this unexpected source happening. And pay attention to things like that, things that pop up out of the blue during the month, because they have a meaning, an important meaning for you. But this King of Clubs might just be someone that is kind of fascinated by you or by something you do in terms of work. I feel like there's someone here very fascinated or about to be very fascinated by you, Cancer, by something, an energy you exude, right? Or something about you, again, that is so, it stimulates here this person's appetite, not just sexually speaking, but creatively, emotionally. It makes this person stimulated, and the King of Clubs is an energy of an individual that is joyful, that it's someone that needs a lot of stimulation, someone that usually it's some sort of uh, entrepreneur, or someone that it's a visionary, someone that is bold and confident, a risk taker, particularly again in terms of business, but also in terms of love. So it's someone that is not afraid to risk, and you might be. There's this dynamic between someone that it's not afraid to risk and someone that is. And so there's this dynamic again of one step forward, one step back, one step forward, one step back, due to trust issues that could also be defining a lot of your experiences, even professionally, even though I don't feel like that's the major focus for the majority of you. Uh, Even professionally, there's the stalling energy that could be happening due to your trust issues and your insecurities. So I hope you have a great month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.